Hi, greetings to all. I am Lam Kok Wei from Polytechnic Sultan Azlan Shah, Perak, Malaysia. First of all, we would like to thank the organizer of International Conference on Kaizen in Management, Education, Social Science and Technology ICKMEST 2020. Today, my team members Najibah Jusso, Nurul Ziwati Kamaruzaman, and I will be presenting the findings of our research, which is entitled as Online Learning Experience During COVID-19 Pandemic, an online survey among Malaysian polytechnic students. Let's get started. As for introduction, as we all know, the various stages of MCO, including the real MCO, conditional MCO, recovery MCO, all these different stages of MCOs in Malaysia affected the way of learning in the institutions of higher education in Malaysia. And in fact, in May 2020, the Ministry of Higher Education Malaysia instructed all the institutions of higher education to implement online learning, except for a few categories of students that have to be physically present at the campus. So one of the main issues here is the readiness of students for online learning. So it leads to the three research questions in our study. Number one, what are the students' opinions on their online learning experience during COVID-19 pandemic? Number two, what are the challenges faced by the students on online classes during COVID-19 pandemic? And number three, what is the students' preferred way of learning between online and face-to-face classes? Next, under the literature review section, we have critically reviewed some of the previous studies and some of the theories or concepts. There are two main parts under this section. The first one, we reviewed some of the general concepts of online learning and e-learning. And the second part, we focused on online learning during COVID-19 pandemic from three aspects. Number one, readiness. Number two, the perception. And number three, the challenges. Right, next, as for methodology, the method we used to get the data is a survey. And to be specific, is an online survey by using Google Form. And the instrument is a set of questionnaire adapted from the previous studies. In this preliminary study, we managed to get 63 polytechnic students that volunteered to help us answer the Google form, to answer the online survey. So if you look at the demographic information in table 1, most of them are female students, 74.6%, and most of them are from semester 1, 58.7%, and from commerce department, and they are mostly 18 years old. Now let's look at the results and discussions. If you look at table 2, opinions on online learning experience, for question 1, generally, how satisfied are you with your online learning experience during COVID-19 pandemic? So they have gone through almost one semester of online classes. So it is found that 47.6% of the respondents claim that they are satisfied or very satisfied. Alright, so most of them are satisfied with their online learning experience. For question 2, when we ask how is your online learning experience during COVID-19 pandemic, and as high as 49.2% claim that is good or very good. So generally they are positive towards their online learning experience. Question 3. Do you agree that you intend to continue using online learning? So we can say that the mean score for this question is 3.08. That means it's more to neutral or undecided. They cannot decide whether they want to continue using online learning, right? And number 4, when we ask them about their most preferred online learning method, and it is a big majority of them preferred Microsoft Teams or Zoom or Google Meet live lessons compared to all other methods for online learning. For question 5, the challenges faced on online classes during the COVID-19 pandemic, we listed out 8 common challenges and we asked them to rank the challenges according to their significance level, and based on the mean scores of the 8 statements, so we managed to sort out the ranking, and we found that the first 2 biggest challenges faced by the students are: number 1, difficult to focus due to distractions from my surroundings, and number 2, difficult to understand the content of the courses. For the final part of our survey, which focused on online classes versus face-to-face classes, we asked for their agreement on the statements. So for statement Q6, online classes are more effective than face-to-face mode, and you can see that slightly more respondents disagreed that online classes are more effective. Question 7, there's a lack of interaction during online classes. Yes, more than half of them agreed. Yes, there's a lack of interaction for online classes. Question number 8, if you compare the disagree and agree, the percentage is the same. That online classes are more convenient than face-to-face mode. They are divided on this item. For Q9, quality of discussion is low in online classes. Yeah, more respondents agree that the quality of discussion is low in online classes. For item Q10, online classes are less structured than face-to-face mode. Most of them are neutral or undecided on this item, but more students agreed. Q11, online classes save time. Yes, more than half of them agree that yes, online classes save time. Q12, technical issues disrupt the flow and pace of online classes, and a high majority of them, 69.8% of them, agreed that yes, technical issues disrupt the flow of the online classes. And lastly, it is difficult to clarify doubts in online classes compared to face-to-face mode, and again, more than 60% of the respondents agreed to this statement. So based on the findings and the results that I presented just now, these are some of the points we would like to make for our conclusion. Number 1, generally, most students are satisfied with their online learning experience and claiming that the experience to be good with preference on live lessons. They preferred live lessons like on Microsoft Teams. The main challenges faced by the students are difficulty to focus due to distractions from the surroundings and the difficulty to understand the content of the course. And lastly, more students preferred face-to-face classes than online classes. So these are the findings from our study that we could share. However, we have to claim that there's a limitation to our study because the sampling is not comprehensive enough. So hopefully next time a larger scale of study can be done, and we will be able to get a better outcome of the study. Alright, so with that, I thank you very much for your attention and thank you for watching my presentation. Thank you.